order filled.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Trades by C here. Today I want to go over trade recap from a trade I took yesterday that ended up making me $420 in profit in the span of like half an hour. So this was intraday trading, so it was low volume, but we ended up securing the bag. It was a very good trade, A++ setup. I'm going to be running through exactly everything I saw, all the confluences I had, and to go into this trade, and I'll be showing you my exact entry model. This is all for free, so if you guys do find any value, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Join the Discord. All the links are down below in the description, and I've got some affiliate links if you want a funded account, etc., etc. But let's get straight into it. So this is what I saw coming into the market yesterday. This was around 3 p.m. So not the New York session. This is like the Asia session going into London. And what I saw here was we had this range here. So we made this low here and this high here. We had relative equal highs here. And we saw price come back down into this low here. And then we ended up sweeping the low, right? So on ES, we ended up taking this low out. But on NQ, it failed to do that. So that is a bullish SMT, right? That's a SMT divergence in price. So that was a good indication that we're going to see a reversal here. After a little bit more price action, we do see these highs here get taken out. We have a change in the state of delivery, and we also have some inverse fair value gaps in here on the lower time frame. You can see it's probably a tick in there, a fair value gap inversed. So this was a good indication. As soon as we took these highs here, I knew we were going to be reversing, so I ended up entering, right? I didn't wait for a pullback, because sometimes price can just have a low resistance run to the upside, right? So as you can see here, it's just low resistance to the upside. Sometimes it can just do that straight away, or you can have this pullback here into that fair value gap. So I usually just like to enter straight away. You know, it's only a few points difference. It's only going to be like $50, not really worth $50 to me. I don't really care. So after I entered that, right, I entered it with 5 micro contracts on MES, because I only have a 50k funded, so I don't want to be over leveraging. You want to have a good risk management when you're going into this. So I only risked about $120 originally to make $300. And then once we broke through this high here, I ended up scaling up. So I added another 2 more contracts, right? Because once we get past this high here, it's very, very likely that we're going to see this relative equal high get taken out, right? So it's going to be going for the draw on liquidity. And once we secure this high here, I'm very confident that we're going to be getting to this relative equal high, right? So I ended up scaling up, adding 2 more micro contracts, which increased my profit by $120, right? And it wasn't even that much more of a risk. So I think it doubled my risk to like $240 to make $420. So, and then once we broke this high, I moved my stop up anyway. So we reduced our risk even more, so it brought it back down to the original risk of like 140. So overall good trade. This was just intraday again. As you can see, we got, if we look at the volume here, volume spiked a lot here, so it's clear manipulation to the upside, right? Good displacement here to sweep these relative equal highs. And then the bigger move, right? This is the bigger move. We're going for these higher time frame draw liquidity, which we're at now, right? We're at the all-time highs. So I'm just looking at what price can do now. We could sweep this high and then come back down, but I'll be looking at that. But we're not here to make these 100-point moves, 50-point moves, right? We're only getting 10-point moves, getting our money and getting out of the market, right? Because the longer you stay in, the more you're going to lose money. So that's all the goal is. We're just trying to steadily build our account up, and I'll show you my stats right now. So we're in profit at $1,000. We got a 54% win rate, 1.7 RR, 2 profit factor, and you can see our account is steadily growing here. And I've only had this for about 5 days or so. Right, these days don't really count, right? This is when I first started learning TopStack X, like the actual platform, because that's when they changed over the trading platform. So I did make a couple bad trades here. But from this day onwards, that's when I actually like locked in and started to trade how I usually trade. And as you can see, every day has been green, except for that one. That was sort of a break-even day. But yeah, we're looking to steadily grow this account up even more and try to get a payout around 3k and I also got another combine, so I'm copying trading, and I'm trying to get that express funded as well. So we're scaling up here. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did find any value, make sure to subscribe. If you have any questions, ask me down below. I can help you guys out. But this is very basic ICT concepts, right? You don't need to overcomplicate your trading strategy. Just keep it simple, and even with common sense, right? If you just did retail trading, you know, you could just say that's a sport level. You have a change in price here, so you break that previous high, which indicates it's a bullish trend now. So it's very basic, guys. You don't need to have an in-depth understanding of these concepts. It's just however you interpret them. But just be confident in what you're doing. And yeah, have a good day, guys. Peace out.